So, of course, I want to talk about my Cowboys. Now, listen, the Cowboys were horrible last year, absolutely awful, but Oscar was nice enough this year to take that mantle for me. But I just want to go over just the Cowboys real quick. Here's an article that I found on NFL. You know what's funny is NFL and the Cowboys had the exact same wording on this article, which was, I thought it was hilarious. So it says this. I'm going to talk about Randy Gregory and Dak Prescott here, and I want to get your opinion on this article. So here's the article on Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory was PFF's highest graded player in week 6, and 2 other Cowboys graded above a 90. Now, Dallas has not played a week 7. They're on a bye week, which means they will play this coming Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, Dallas had more players with a 90-plus grade than any other team in the NFL this week, as Gregory at a 94.2 led the way, followed by Zack Martin with a 93.0 and CD Lamb with a 90.3. As the others,
CD Lamb is a beast.
Yeah, he is. Right. As the others who topped the list, Martin has specifically found a home in the 90s as the only player in the league with 3 such weeks this season. So first, there's always debates over, hey, do we keep Micah Parsons in or do we keep Randy Gregory in? I think both have their things that make the team tick. Micah Parsons is full of energy. You could put him as edge rusher. You could put him at middle, in the middle. You could put him really anywhere. But right now we have him at LB. So what do you think of Randy Gregory? I mean, he's at a 94.2. What's your thoughts on him, if you have any?
So Randy Gregory is so we had Ryan Kerrigan, who was the veteran, and we drafted Chase Young, who plays Ryan Kerrigan's spot. So that's basically what y'all's Randy Gregory is this year. Randy Gregory is the veteran presence, so as long as he's getting, good enough snaps, snap here, snap there, just so that way that rotation can be kept, keep that going, because again, you need rotation is good so that way you don't be too predictable. My question is, when are y'all gonna be playing? I know that you guys have like one of the other linebackers that I really liked in this year's draft, Jabril Cox.
Yeah, well, that's what, and a lot of people were actually asking that, and they're actually saying, well, where else could we put Jabril Cox? I'd like to see him in the linebacker position. Right now, they're thinking, well, we got Randy Gregory, we've got Jamara, we got all these guys that could actually do it. I don't know exactly when they're gonna put them out there. I would hope soon.
If y'all have a playoff position locked up by week. Oh man, I keep on forgetting that they added like an extra game.
Week 17, but
no, but it's not week 18. So week 18, if you guys have like a playoff spot locked up, then I wouldn't be surprised to see Jabril Cox in that game, so that way they can give your starter some rest.
Yeah, especially if Dallas, oh my God, that would be beautiful. If they go past the divisional round and a little closer to the Super Bowl, we do want to give our starters some rest there. That would be great. Now, there's like I said, a debate between Parsons and Gregory. Personally, what I love about Parsons is that he's energetic. He can get respect, not by demanding it, but he commands it. But you put him at edge rusher, middle, you put him at pass rusher. Not that great as a pass rusher in college. But, you put him at LB or whatever, off-ball LB, he's doing well at many positions. Now, Zack Martin, I think he's in right guard right now. Any thoughts on him?
You guys basically need him because if he's down, remember, you guys weren't all that good when he was missing, what was it, week 1?
Yeah. He's definitely made a difference.
Yeah, so you definitely need him.
Oh, yeah.
If it's a bust about it.
Sounds like you guys need like everybody.
Basically. We need
exactly.
We need we need a new defensive staff. We need a quarterback and we need a new defensive staff.
Yeah, I'm impressed by Dan Quinn. Because Dan Quinn left the Packers
Falcons.
and the Falcons. That's right. I always get confused, but he left the Atlanta Falcons and he said, "Have I done everything I've had to do in my life, in my career?" And I never thought Jerry Jones would be smart enough to pick him as new defense coach. With Jerry Jones's reputation, I wonder, why did Dan Quinn come? Now, what I noticed so far is that Jerry Jones is staying the hell out of things right now, which I'm happy about.
So there are reports that he actually made the cut for Jalen Smith.
He did, and I was surprised that they got rid of Jalen Smith. Now, they didn't use him as much. His rotations weren't as much, and and I did a video on that.
Yeah, but what sucks was, and I saw this, what I saw that sucked was that, so this is how Jerry Jones really doesn't communicate with his staff, because he was because Mike McCarthy named Jalen Smith as captain. Literally, I think it was the next day he got cut.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, look, for the most part, he's staying away, but that is true. Jerry Jones Jr., they have this problem. They have this problem where they like to just do shit and then say, "Oh, you didn't know? Oh, I'm sorry," which is why Jimmy Johnson left, because Jimmy Johnson was tired of it. But he did get us to what? 2 Super Bowls? Yeah, 2 Super Bowls. So now here's the next part of the article. It's about Dak Prescott and his performances in overtime. It says Dak Prescott has never thrown an incompletion in overtime ever. In 4 career overtime games, Prescott has a stat line of 18 for 214 yards and 3 touchdowns. He is 3-1 in games stretched to the limit, with his only loss coming in 2018 against the Houston Texans, a period where the offense came up short on 3rd and 1 during the first 5 their first drive.
Oh yeah,
but Prescott
I remember that game. I remember that game. That game was fun. That was funny. Jason Garrett.
But Prescott still completed all 3 of his passes for 29 yards. So that's where I was disappointed that game, because you have Dak Prescott playing at his best. He's balling out. And then you have the offense just come really? You're 3rd and 1 and you can't. I went back and I reviewed the game and I was like, you know what? I don't want to cry today. Because we could have won that game. There's a reason Texas let us tie it up. And the fact that I just felt like they had let Prescott down